What's good, YouTube? This your boy Chi World back at you guys again with another step-by-step how to cartoon yourself tutorial. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you click post notification so you will be notified every time you boy drop some heat. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. First thing you want to do, you want to go find you a picture with a lot of shadows in it that stands out. And I already got my picture saved. Where my picture saved at? We're gonna do this 21 Savage picture. And as you can see, a good thing to do if you ain't good at making like your shadows and stuff, find pictures that got a nice shadow that you can follow along with, you know what I'm saying? Because as you can see on this picture, like that shadow is easy to follow along. And then the more advanced you get, you can go to pictures that where you gotta really know how to just improvise yourself, you know what I'm saying? So we finna use this 21 Savage picture. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the opacity. And the size of my art template I like to draw on is 18 by 18 inches. And that's a great size for, like, you know what I'm saying, Instagram and stuff like that. Okay, what you want to do, you want to drop the opacity down on your picture. After you do that, you want to lock that layer, create you a new layer. Then I set my brush. I get a lot of questions asking what type of brushes I use. I just use one brush, and it's the brush that Adobe Illustrator give me after I set the pen pressure sensitivity. And what I'm drawing on is a UG tablet, and got a little stylus pen to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm drawing right onto the string. If you want to know everything I use, I will have the links under this video. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and set my pen pressure. And the only way you can get this option right here if you have a digital tablet. You know what I'm saying? You can't get this option with just your mouse. So I go to my pressure and I set both of these bottom numbers to 3 and click OK. And then right after I do that, after you set your pen, you'll get that little style of brush you see me using. And it's really, I just start light, then I press hard in the center, and you'll just start making your own technique with making your lines look good. But it's just the pressure sensitivity, that's the only thing I do. Now, main thing you want to focus when you're doing these cartoon heads is make sure you're doing very clean line work. The better your line work is, the better your cartoon heads will turn out. So I'll just come in and just make sure I'm doing some very clean lines. Then a little fill-in technique, you want to come to your pencil tool. Here go my settings for my pencil tool. Hit OK. Keep this layer locked and swap the black. Move the black to the top right here. And now what you want to do, you want to trace in the inside, and it'll fill it in for you. You feel me? Okay, we already did the nose. And then I just keep going back and forth with my pencil and my brush for fill-ins. Just keep making our line work clean. We're gonna do these eyes. Just the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Now we're gonna go back to our pencil tool. color to the top to do the fill in, and make sure the bottom layer is locked. Eyelash design. Do the same thing for this side. You know what, we might just go ahead and use our pencil tool. Come back to our brush, clean things up. Step back and look at it. Okay, now we got some. Now we're finna go up to the eyebrows. The more time you spend on your line work, I'm telling you, don't worry about being too fast, just worry about getting it right, you know what I'm saying? Line work looking clean, you feel me? We taking our time. And the good thing about Adobe Illustrator, man, you get to zoom in as close as you want to. So if you're trying to get your joint real clean and nice, go ahead and zoom as close as you can so you can get like see the finer details. Make sure you closing your lines off as well, so when it's time to do the color and everything, it'll be easier. Favorite thing I like to do on all my cartoon heads is the drip. You know what I'm saying? The 3D drip. Go back to your pencil and you can fill in the inside and then go do the finer details at the end with the brush. What we finna do the get the pencil tool again, move our color black to the top, and we're gonna do the fill in for all the dreads. And after we fill them in, we're gonna come back and add detail. What we're gonna do, make its edges. copy this little piece right here, hold Alt and move it up. Just keep pasting it around. So it'll give us a full effect. Rest of the hairs we're gonna draw, make our brush smaller, so they have like a fade effect. We make it lighter. We're gonna do the same effect. Copy this small area, hold Alt, and just keep pasting it. Everything looking clean. What you're gonna do is you're gonna select everything, go to Object, Expand Appearance, then you're gonna click Merge on your Pathfinder so all your lines can become one. Give it some time. Okay, now all our lines just became one big black line. So now what you want to do, you want to drag your line work to this blank sheet of paper to make a copy, lock the top copy, and now we can delete our picture, photo. We can delete that layer. Okay, go to the bottom layer, find you a good base color to start out with. Okay, so we're gonna start out with, I think that's a good skin tone to start. You want to go to your rectangle tool and you want to drag that color over your line work. Make sure it's at the top. Now you want to right click the color, go to arrange and send to back. And now if you look over here at your layers, you'll see your line work sitting on top of the color. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select all of it together and click merge on our Pathfinder to make it one with the color. After you do that, you want to right click it and then you want to go to isolate, select group, and now we can make changes. I'm going to delete this outer brown because it's isolated, because we made sure our lines was closed off. And another thing we're going to do, you see colors is trapped in the hair. Now it'll take all day to try to just go through manually and get the color out. So what we're going to do, we're going to click the drop down menu on our layer that we just added color to. And we're going to stroll down until we see our last black line. Okay. And then when you get to the last black line, I will just set it right here. We're going to lock all the black lines. So just hold the lock button and stroll up. So to lock them all. Just keep strolling up while you holding it. Keep strolling. Just keep strolling. Okay. But leave these top two unlocked. And now you can close it. So now we can go to this white arrow and select it and delete it. And it won't select our black because we just locked it. So we're just strolling through, deleting the color out of the hairs. Delete, cleaning it up. Okay, looks all clean to me. We got this little area right here. Okay, I already deleted all the colors out the hair. Come back to this arrow right here and click onto the color. Right click, isolate selected group, and now we finna put our base colors down. Hold shift to color more than one thing at a time. It's a 3D feel. Okay, now that we got the base color down, what you can do is you can lock that layer, create a new layer in between, and we're gonna start with our darkest shadow first. So sample the skin tone and let's find a nice little blend between that. we can always tweak colors, so it don't matter if we find the perfect tone right now. So after you do that, you want to come to your pencil tool, make sure your color's at the top, and this is why I said find a picture where the shadows really stand out, so we can, you know what I'm saying, so it'll be easier for you until you create your own method of learning how to find the shadows. So I'm just looking at the original picture, and wherever I see the darker tones at, that's where I'm placing my shadows. And come back so I can fill in that area. Just keep building. Now we got the first layer of our shadow with our dark shadow. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna select our shadow color, and we're gonna go to edit color, go to color harmony, and we're gonna tweak it. Okay, I'm gonna create a new layer and put it under our dark shadow layer, and we're gonna make this color a little lighter. So this is our in-between color, our in-between shadow. So we're gonna sample the skin again and find a nice in-between color. go back to the mixer. I'm gonna make all these colors blend a little better. Color edit, color harmony, select all. That's good. We're gonna add us another layer. And we're just gonna put it under the lighter shadows, because we about to go even lighter. Keep giving, shaping it. Shadows really like make the shape of the image you're making. So now it's time to go in even more detail. Learn how to really use your shadows. It'll really make your artwork look so much better. So don't think your shadows ain't important, and you can just throw them anywhere. If you really get them as close as you can, it'll make a big difference with your artwork. Now we're finna do another layer for our highlights. So you want to put it under. We just keep, every time we do it, we go from dark to light. And every time we do it, we're going to keep adding a layer under the next shadow. Just like this. And the reason I do that, I'm going to show you. I pick a lighter tone. That's good. So, when I'm drawing my shadows, it'll fall right behind the other ones. So, let's add our lighter tones. We're gonna go a little lighter. So we're gonna add one more layer for our skin tone. And I'm about to go in the center on my brighter layers. But we gotta add this above the lighter layer so to sit on top of it. Dark, more darker. So that's why it's good to put your shadows on different layers so you can always go in and tweak. Now last but not least, we're going to put a layer at the very top. And then we're going to make sure you got out your gradient chart right here. Then we're going to select the gradient. And you see this black on this side. We're going to give it a tonish color. And we're going to do the same thing side. It don't have to be perfect, but make it blend into like a brownish, grayish color. Okay. Bring it closer. In the center, we're gonna go. Give it a good mix. You just want to have it fade in real good. Okay, that's a good tone. Now, gonna go to our brush tool, and now we're gonna do our hair texture. there you have it, you guys, how to make a dope cartoon head, man. Make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. More heat coming soon. And I'm out this thing.